In this video we're going to have a look at one of our nation's favourite mammals, the hedgehog, and 5 ways in which we can help them. First of all, we need to consider why the hedgehogs are in so much trouble. It's thought that in the 1950s there were about 30 million hedgehogs in the UK, and now it's estimated there are only about 15 million. 15 million sounds like a lot, but when you consider that we've lost half our hedgehogs, that's not great news. One reason for the loss of our hedgehogs is because of mass-scale urbanisation, not just the odd houses popping up, but large-scale industrial estates and housing estates. This has dramatically reduced the amount of area where hedgehogs can forage for food, not only because areas have been paved over, but also because the connectivity has been lost as well. This not only has an impact on the food that the hedgehogs can find, but also the predators that might now hunt on hedgehogs, like foxes and badgers, because they have also lost a source of their food as well. Hedgehogs are also facing threat from climate change. Hedgehogs hibernate throughout the winter to be able to preserve their weight and get through to the summer months when they can find more food. However, with warmer, wetter winters, they're waking up early when their prey isn't available, so they're starving. Another reason for the loss of our hedgehogs is the loss of their food source. It's thought that since 1990 we have lost 75% of our insects. However, it is not all doom and gloom, and we have our top 5 ways in which you can help hedgehogs. Number 1. Create a small hole leading to your neighbour's garden through your fence or gate, roughly about 12 centimetres by 12 centimetres. You can ask your neighbour to cut a hole through their fence as well, to their next door neighbour and their next door neighbour, and it creates this amazing hedgehog highway. This makes it much safer for hedgehogs to forage, and also they eat the slugs in your garden. Number 2. If you've got a pond in your garden that has really steep or slippery sides, it's really important to include a way for hedgehogs to escape if they fall in the pond. So you can see this pond has quite steep sides. Now imagine that was plastic as well. Small mammals like hedgehogs would really struggle to get out. So you can simply take a piece of carpet tile like this, pop it into just the edge of the water and attach it into the ground. Otherwise, if you need something longer, this is a piece of wood that has mesh attached to it, so they can use the mesh to climb out. And again, pop it into the edge of the water, attach it into the ground, just being careful not to puncture any linings. Number 3. Hedgehogs love garden and rural areas, such as allotments. And sometimes the perfect place for them to hibernate or rest up is a bonfire. So it's absolutely critical that before you light your bonfire, you move the sticks and the debris. Number 4. Create a hedgehog habitat. This can be as simple as leaving an area in your garden to wild up with nettles. You can rake your leaves into that area and it's a perfect little place for hedgehogs to hibernate. The other option is creating a habitat box. So here's a hedgehog box I made earlier. As you can see, it's made from really strong wood, so it's not going to blow away and it's not going to be broken into by any predators or rot down anytime soon. It's got this lockable lid, so again it can't be broken into by any predators. The most important feature of this box is this baffle. That's so that any predators can't get their paws in there and try and fish the hedgehogs out. So it's got an entrance here, about 5 inches wide. Then they have to go round a corner and an entrance here, an internal entrance, and then their main nest will be in this part here. Creating a box like this one can really keep hedgehogs warm and dry and safe from predators. Number 5. Report your sightings. If you see a hedgehog, whether that's alive or unfortunately deceased, it's really important to send your sightings in. It gives us a much better understanding of how many hedgehogs we have in this country, and that will allow us to better protect them. 2 bonus tips. Please try to avoid using slug pellets in your garden. If hedgehogs eat the pellets or the slugs that have eaten the pellets, it can cause such harm to them. Bonus tip number 2. Please also avoid feeding hedgehogs bread and milk. This can make them really poorly. So those are our top 5 hedgehog tips. We would love to see if you make a hedgehog box, or if you see a hedgehog, please let us know.